everybody. We are back with Big Shiny Tunes 5. Oh, sorry. um, so, as of this recording, I do not have Big Shiny Tunes 1 yet or Big Shiny Tunes 4. So, I have recorded 2 and 3. I'm now on to 5. This particular one, we are looking at the year 1999 and the year 2000. We got nothing representing any other years on this one. Like usual, you can find all the song and album information on the inside jacket, which is wonderful. Appreciate that. Let's get into the songs themselves, as that's what we're here for. So this is a collection of tracks from 99 and 2000, so indicating what our music was like in Canada on Much Music, Big Shiny Tunes number 5, at the turn of the century, the millennium, the foreverum. Okay, so let's get into this. We got Matchbox 20 Bent opening up this album. I actually forgot that I actually enjoy this song. It's a good tune, gets the album going properly, really enjoyable. Nice way to start it up. And then we're on to Matthew Good Band, Load Me Up. That was also another decent tune while it's going. 3 Doors Down, Kryptonite. Okay, so there is part of me that is severely burnt out on this song. It got way overplayed. A decade later, still getting overplayed. But I have such a warm, fuzzy feeling towards this song because of my kids when they were itty bitty. My son had, he got a hold of my snare and he's sitting there banging on my snare in perfect timing to this. My daughter's dancing around singing it. I've got it on a VHS tape somewhere. So sweet. Family memories. So great. Absolutely love the song for those sentimental purposes, but otherwise I could deal without ever hearing it again. Stone Temple Pilots, Sour Girl. Oh, Scott Weiland. Shucks, shame that he's gone. Music video starring the one and only Sarah Michelle Gellar, who was good friends with Scott Weiland. Did what she could to help him out. Unfortunately, it just wasn't good enough. The song itself is fantastic. It's one of the few STP songs I truly love and I actually sing along with every time I hear. Then we're on to arguably what I would consider one of the finest songs on this album. One of the most upstanding songs I have ever heard in all of music. Bad Touch. From the Bloodhound Gang. No, okay. I love this song. I really do, man. This is such a fun song. It really, truly is a great, fun song. Do I honestly believe it's a fine, upstanding song? No, obviously not, man. The best part about Bad Touch is the fact that this was back when you still got innuendo in song, You didn't have WAP. Yeah. This is when you still got your tongue in cheek and you can have the most overt sexually it is you and me, baby, ain't nothing but manimal, so let's do it like they do it on the Discovery Channel. Getting horny now, like, come on. Like, when that's the worstest guy, it's a great tune, Way better than WAP. Alright. Then we're on to Treble Charger, American Psycho. So I've already covered this song. I actually covered the album itself that is from the Treble Charger album it came off of. And I understand why this song ended up on here off of that album, because it is the only song off that album that I really thoroughly enjoyed. A couple other ones that aren't bad, but, Filter, Take a Picture. So this is the band that I know specifically for Hey Man, Nice Shot. And they got this acoustic ditty going on here, which is rather enjoyable to a degree. Then you're on to Everclear Wonderful, which is my biggest issue with that one is it just sounds like so many other bands from that time. Blink 182, Adam's Song. This might be The only Blink 182 song that I will give real credit to for having some real depth, at least out of all the stuff I've listened to. Okay, just so we're clear there. The stuff I've listened to, the only one that seems to have any real depth to it. Now, while I don't mind the first half of the album, the second half of an album I find takes a little bit of a downturn. There's a couple of choice songs in here still, but not too much. First off, we got Limp Bizkit. I'm not a Limp Bizkit fan. I'm going to be hard pressed to say anything nice about Limp Bizkit. Rearranged. It's the Limp Bizkit tune. I do like the bass work on it. The bass work is cool, so I'll say that. Wes Borland is an underrated guitarist in a lot of ways, but fuck Fred Durst. Then we're on to Wheatus, Teenage Dirtbag. I hate the vocals. I don't know anything about Wheatus, so I do not know if that is a dude singing really, really high, or if that is, I want to say it's a dude singing really, really high, but it sounds very effeminate at points. I'm not sure. If it was a chick doing the song, maybe it'd be kind of cool. A dude doing it, yeah, especially with a voice that high, just doesn't. I want to enjoy it, but I can't enjoy it. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Other Side. Okay, one of the few tracks on this album I actually really, really enjoy. There's a couple on here that are cool, but this one's one of the ones I really, really enjoy. I've always liked this song since I first heard it. The bass work on it's fantastic. But then again, it's Flea on bass. And I didn't realize Flea on bass sounds like Flea on bass pretty much on everything. But, you know, this one's a little bit different. Sum 41 Makes No Difference. It's really interesting because Sum 41 officially called it quits, apparently. They've been doing a big thing where they were doing a final show. So it's interesting that I'm looking back at their early origins here, and I understand why Sum 41 disappeared as long as they did. They were really good when they came out. They were fun, they were enjoyable, but you can only ride off of that for so long, and I just don't think they had the power to keep going properly the way they wanted to. Then we got Deftones, Change in the House of Flies. I'm not a Deftones fan. This one really doesn't do much for me. Disturbed, Stupefy. Yeah, you know, it's Disturbed. They got a couple good tunes here and there. Stupefy's okay. J. Englishman More. Okay, this one's a little bit different on here. And I kind of like it how it is kind of really different. Like everything on here is basically rock or alternative. Or a variation in between. And you know, if you want to say Stone Temple Pilots being grungy. Even though on here they sound more like a 70s rock band. But the J. Englishman song, More, just different vibe, a little more electric. Not normally my type of song, but I appreciate what it is on this album. Then you got Kid Rock, Only God Knows Why. Remember when people liked Kid Rock, everybody? Remember when people loved this song? Remember when this song got played everywhere? This one in Picture got played everywhere. Do you guys all remember that? Do you remember how much you all used to love Kid Rock? Amazing how times have changed, huh? And then we got Nickelback, Breathe, off of Enemy of the State. This is pre-Silver Side Up. That's right. That's how Canadian this album's is, and how Canadian it gets with its songs in here. That it's got pre-famous Nickelback stuff on here. Well, pre-world famous. You know, Canada, they were already picking up a name for themselves, hence that being on here. Anyways, folks, those are my thoughts, my opinions about this collection. The whole way around, of the three that I've reviewed so far, this is probably my least favorite. Honestly, Stone Temple Pilots, Sour Girl, Bloodhound Gang, Bad Touch, Trouble Charger, American Psycho, Red Hot Chili Peppers' Other Side and Nickelback Breathe are the songs on here for me. I know Tracy loves Adam's song. I'm not bashing on Adam's song. Teenage Dirtbag, like I said, if it had a different vocalist on it, I'd probably enjoy it. Outside of that, yeah, the rest of it is just they're songs from the time, man. It's a nice capture of what Canadian music scene was like, the popular Canadian music scene. Like I said, Much Music, so our video channel. It's impressive to see what it was like from 99 2000, so for that and that alone, this is an interesting snapshot in history. Anyways, folks, let me know what you think down below. That's what the comment section is for. While you're on your way down there, you'll see a couple links. Check those out. If you can please hit the like button, the subscribe button, the bell for notifications, I would greatly appreciate that. Otherwise, folks, peace, love, take care.